Nama Rosa ardina Oktavela NIM 5210665. Pembacaan teks pertama. Organization cannot exist without communication if their management cannot receive information inputs, and management cannot give instruction. Coordination of work is impossible, and the organization will collapse for lack of it. Cooperation also becomes impossible because people cannot communicate their needs and feelings to others. We can say with some confidence that every facet of communication influences the organization in some way. From management point of view, all management etc. must stop the bottleneck of communication. Great management ideal are security and measure talks until a manager put them into effect through communication. A manager's plan may be the best in the world, but until they can be communicated, they are worthless. When communication is effective it tends to encourage better performance and job satisfactions. People understand their job better and feel more involved in them. In some instances, they even will make sacrifices for long-established privilege because they see that a sacrifice in the necessary. Pembacaan teks kedua. Organization cannot exist without communication if their management cannot receive information input, and management cannot give instruction. Coordination of work is impossible, and the organization will collapse for lack of it. Cooperation also becomes impossible because people cannot communicate their needs and feelings to others. We can say with some confidence that every aspect of communication influences in organization in some way. From management point of view, all management etc. must pass through the bottleneck of communication. Good management ideals are secretly a major tugas until a manager puts them into effect through communication. A manager's plan may be the best in the world, but until they can be communicated, they are worthless. When communication is effective, internet to increase better performance and job satisfaction. People understand their job better and feel more involved in them. In some instances, they even will make sacrifices for long established privileges because they see that a sacrifice is necessary. Pembacaan ketiga. Organization cannot exist without communication if their management cannot receive information input, and manager cannot give instruction. Coordination of work is impossible, and the organization will collapse for lack of it. Cooperation also becomes impossible because people cannot communicate their needs and feelings to others. We can say with some confidence that every aspect of communication influences the organization in some way. From management point of view, management etc. must pass stop the bottleneck of communication. Great management ideals as secretly are much tugas until a manager puts them into effect of communication. A management plan may be the best in the world, but until they can be communicated, they are worthless. When communication is effective, intends to encourage better performance and job satisfaction. People understand their job better and feel more involved in them. In some instances, they even will make sacrifices of long-established preferences because they see that a sacrifice in the next. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.